Hey guys, Joe Madden here of Pickdawgz. It is Friday, January 14th. Yes, we have made it to Friday. Thank God. This is Puckin crazy. I hope you guys are ready for a great show. Rod Zawacki is joining me today. We're going to be talking all of these games today, and Rod's also going to give us his best bet for this weekend for his free play. So don't go anywhere. This is going to be a fun show for sure. You know, it's always fun here on Puckin Crazy. Let's just have a look quickly while we get people joining here of what happened last night. Now, Columbus Blue Jackets came out as a dog. They were a huge money line dog at plus 245. I did not see them coming out and shutting out the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, they won yesterday's game 6-0. I had them at that plus 1.5. I sure wish I had them on the money line. You always know there's going to be a dog in the fight that comes out and does this. Didn't see that one coming. Hats off to the Columbus Blue Jackets. We also saw the Boston Bruins not cover the puck line, but still get that win over the Philadelphia Flyers. So if you were the Philadelphia Flyers plus 1.5, you did get that win there. Low scoring game, only hit 5 with a 3-2 win for the Boston Bruins. We then saw the Tampa Bay Lightning come out and beat the Vancouver Canucks. They beat them in a 4-2 win. So they did cover their puck line. And then we had the Islanders. So the Islanders, you guys were off since January 1st. They came out. They didn't look rusty at all. They beat the New Jersey Devils in a 3-2 win. Another low scoring. We had the Winnipeg Jets beat and shut out the Detroit Red Wings. That was a 3-0 win there. We had Seattle fight against St. Louis, not able to get that win though, you guys. That was a 2-1 game for the Blues there. We had Buffalo come out surprisingly, upset the Nashville Predators. They were huge on that money line, plus 295. It closed on that money line for Buffalo. So anyone who rode them there, perfect situation for them last night to get the win. The game that I stayed off completely, and I know a lot of people did because it was an ugly game, was the Blackhawks and the Montreal Canadiens. Now, the Blackhawks came out, got the win. Again, they were huge favorites in that. So there wasn't even any value in taking them there on the money line. We had the Senators, another dog. Lots of dogs last night. Get the win over my Calgary Flames. I'm going to tell you guys, this one hurt. I had the Calgary Flames minus 1.5 on that puck line. Did think they were going to come out and get the win. Homer bet, most definitely there. My Calgary Flames just were not able to get it done. They were lucky they didn't get shut out. They scored a goal in that third period there to at least get on the board. That was a 4-1 blowout by the Ottawa Senators. We then had the LA Kings keep repeating how well they have done at home. We had the LA Kings beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 6-2. Another great one. They were dogs in that battle. So if you took them on the reverse puck line at minus 1.5, you would have made some really good money there. Then we had the New York Rangers beat the San Jose Sharks. This is one that I had that weird intuition on. It wasn't right. I don't know what it was, but I had to stay off the Rangers yesterday. But the Sharks didn't show up. They weren't able to get any goals, and the Rangers did come out and win. Now, we have one game postponed today. We have the Vegas Golden Knights and the Edmonton Oilers game postponed, but we do still have 3 games. We have the Dallas Stars taking on the Florida Panthers. Now, this one, high total, 6.5. Panthers, huge favorites in this battle. And then we have the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Minnesota Wild. Now, the Wild come in at a minus 175 money line favorite in this. Now, this has been moving all day. Earlier this morning, before the morning show, it was minus 160. It was then minus 157 during the show. Now back up to minus 175. If you like the Ducks in that situation, you're getting great value on that money line. A low total in this one at 5.5. And I'll caution you guys right away, when I look at the trends for Minnesota, in this situation, the over 5.5 is looking really good for me right now. And then we have the Arizona Coyotes taking on the Colorado Avalanche. And this is the biggest spread on the board. I'm looking at Colorado on that money line, minus 599. Absolutely insane, you guys. Arizona's rolling in at plus 472 as an underdog. It feels like they're begging you to take Arizona. I am twitching, trying not to take Arizona here. If Arizona comes out to play, we all know Colorado's defense has been really crappy. They're giving up over 3 goals per game. But can one of the worst teams in the league beat one of the best teams in the league? Probably not. But when you're paying me almost 6 times my money, kind of itching at putting a bet on that. That's the degenerate in me. I'm going to bring in Rod. I know he has his head on straighter than me on this game. So let's see what he has for a free play for us. Hey, Rod.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going absolutely incredible. I love Puckin crazy. And have a lot of fun today.
Definitely. We're going to have lots of fun on Puckin crazy.
We always do. We get to say Puckin all the time, and no one gets mad at us.
No one gets mad at us, right?
It's always a good day. I want to thank everyone here in the comments for joining us here. Really appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and join us here every day, Monday to Friday. It's my favorite show of the week.
So for me, since you were talking about the Coyotes game and the Avalanche here, and it's like, holy, I've seen this in places, the minus 665 money line for the Colorado Avalanche. Well, I don't know if I can take the Coyotes, and almost like they're begging you to be laying Ninos, the plus 450 to get 4.5 times your money to get a win here. So for what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on the first period money line for the Coyotes, as I think that if the Coyotes come out and play like I think they can play, like you look at the last game, they came out, There's one, and against the Leafs, goalie stood on his head. If they can do the same thing, and you figure the motivation to try to beat the Avs will be a little more than trying to beat the Leafs. So for me, I'm gonna make it down in the first period, and I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on the Coyotes in the first period to get that win. It's plus 265 to win the first period, or if you even want to go a little bit safer, you can put on the crutch and take the plus goal, take the plus 0.5, take the plus half a goal there. So that way, if it's a tie, you get you still get yourself a win, and that's a plus 110. So if you think if the Coyotes can come out and get a tie in the first period, you get a win at plus 110 by taking the half a goal there, or you take them on the money line and they can win it outright, and you almost get 3 times your money. Come out with a little more motivation, because how motivated do you think the Avs are to come out and grab themselves to beat up on the Coyotes? They think they're like, we're going to kick their butt. So
well, we look at this game, and these two teams play again tomorrow. So except they're in Arizona tomorrow. So I think, oh, you guys, I'm jonesing. This is a degenerate in me. The degenerate in me thinks we have a huge opportunity here. If Arizona gets off the bus, if the Avs are kind of like, whatever, we play them again tomorrow, let's just play off tonight, because they want momentum tomorrow going into their Sunday game or Monday game. I forgot to look at the schedule when they play next, but they like to face teams next, like off a win, right? Yep. So this would be the perfect sleeping spot, although they are at home and it is a Friday night. The degenerate in me just wants to bet the house on the Coyotes tonight just because of the payout. I know, stupid. Now you guys know some of the internal thoughts of my head.
Well, it's you're almost getting 4.5 times your money. Like,
I have a chance. You're
saying
there
always
is a chance.
There's always a chance, right?
Right.
And one thing stands on his head.
Yeah.
Look what he did to the Leafs. So there's always a chance.
Absolutely. And when we look at this Avs team, they are allowing 3.3 goals per game. So their defense really isn't standing up. I also like the both teams to score in that first period, because I do believe, like you believe, if the Coyotes are going to come out, they're going to come out strong in the first. And then the Avalanche over time, if they're going to win, will, dominate, especially in that third. You can get both teams to score in that first period at plus 162. I think I like yours better, the Coyotes to win that first period, though, at plus 265.
Yep, I do. I think they come out and the Avs come out a little bit slow, as they're like, oh God, we're playing the Coyotes tonight.
Exactly, right? Because you look at the motivation of both these teams. The Coyotes are like, we get a chance at the Avalanche. We know they give up goals. Yes, offensively, they're so strong. Give up tons of goals, 3.3, right? Oh,
And coming in with the motivation after beating the Leafs.
yep.
Right? So it's worth a shot for me. That's where I'm going to put my money. And I can't do it the full game because I do think Colorado wins this game. But if you are going to go the full game, I would take the +1.5. So that's almost 2 times your money if you look.
Absolutely.
Plus the goal and a half. I think I see it at +195.
Yeah.
Last I seen. What?
And I looked at +2. You're getting still +152. +2.5, you're breaking even around -104. So if you really think, that they have a chance today, you want kind of break even money. Take them +2.5 at -104.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because it's worth a shot. It's too much better.
It is worth a shot. This is one of those games that we'll know within the first, I think, 5 minutes.
Yeah,
right?
He'll know right away. It won't take
It's either Colorado comes and blows them freaking out of the water, or the Coyotes come to play. So really interesting game, most definitely.
Yep.
Before we go on to whatever else you have for free play, Cale Makar.
Cale Makar.
Yeah. Of the Avs, you can get him over 2.5 shots on goal tonight. I absolutely love it. I think he can come out strong tonight and get over that 2.5 shots. Let me just see what the odds were. It was -120, so you're paying a little bit of juice there. Rod, any thoughts on that one?
I think he can probably get a over his shots total.
Yeah. I just look at what the defense is doing for those Coyotes. They're allowing so many shots on goal. And he is one of my favorites to get those over Nathan McKinnon. But we look at Nathan McKinnon, his shots on goal numbers are just too high, over 4.5. I don't like taking those shots on goal over 4.5. And you're paying more juice with him at -126, even though we know he's going to get a lot of shots. He has struggled in some of these games to make that 4.5.
And Makar's 3-2 to that over 2.5. Last time out against Nashville, 5 shots. The time before that against the Kraken, he got 1 shot. Against the Leafs, 4 shots. Against the Jets, 2 shots. 4 shots against the Blackhawks. So 3-2 of that one. Yeah, worth a shot. I like that one.
Yeah, I thought this number was going to be 3.5. I was actually surprised that they were giving us him at 2.5. But again, he is not the superstar name of Nathan McKinnon, and you're always going to get him at a better value in my mind than you will Nathan McKinnon. So what other game would you like to talk about? What else do you have for free play?
Well, the other one we're going to go with is on my free play for today. We're going to go with the under in the first period in the Ducks and the Minnesota Wild game. You look at these the last 10 meetings between these two teams, and it's 7-3 to the under. And you look the Ducks in their last 10 in the first period, they are 7-3 to the under there as well. So we're going to take the under 1.5 in the first period between the Ducks and the Wild. Ducks have been struggling to put the puck in the net since coming back from Christmas, and I think we just got a lower scoring one on our hands in this one. So I'm going to take the under 1.5 in the first period.
I like it. Your whiteboard does not like your Oilers, though. Your line dropped while we were doing this. I was like, okay, fade the Oilers, whatever you can do. They're not playing tonight, but the whiteboard says down with the Oilers. Yeah, we're looking at this game, and I was just looking to see who was confirmed in goal. So Talbot isn't in goal.
No. No Talbot for this one.
Yeah. So this is going to be an interesting game. I agree with you. I think we're going to see definitely that first period lower scoring game. We see two teams. The Ducks have great defense. They really have been led by their defense this season, only allowing 2.74 goals per game. The Wild, they just need to show up defensively at that 3.3. So this will be an interesting one, but I think they feel each other out in this first period. So I think that's a great way to go with it.
And then the other play I got for I got Matt Zuccarello of the Wild to get his shot total over 2.5, -105 on that. Look at his last 2 games. He's got 5 shots, 3 shots. So I think he could easily get 3 shots in this one. So take Matt Zuccarello over 2.5 shots.
Oh, I like that. I love the over 2.5. So when we get up into the 3.5s and 4s, I start to worry, but over that 2.5, I think that one is definitely a slam dunk there. Great way to go with that, Rod. So,
and then one more shot total for today. I've got in the other game, in the Panthers and Dallas game, I've got Tyler Seguin to get over 2.5 shots. These two teams just played, and when they did, Tyler Seguin got 4 shots in that game in the last meeting between the Panthers and the Stars. So I think he can easily get over 2.5 shots in this one, and it's only -110. I'll take Tyler Seguin over 2.5 shots, -110.
I like it. What do you think of Ryan Hartman of the Minnesota Wild over 2? Actually, it's 3.5. And this was one I was debating with because we're getting up to that 3.5. It's -102 though, so still good value. I definitely can see the shots coming in on goal and buy him as well. That 3.5 number though, Rod, is getting pretty tight there. I would love it at 2.5. At 3.5, I wanted to get your opinion on it.
For me, it's at 3.5.
Yeah.
See, he's only got over 3.5 twice in the last 5 games. The last game against Washington, he had 2 shots. Against Boston, he had 4 shots. St. Louis, 3. 2 against Dallas. 5 against Buffalo. For me, what's the under on that one?
I think that's probably the best way we are to go with this. Let me just pull up the under here because we know the defense on the other side. We're probably better off going with the defense for the Ducks, limiting his shots on goal. Just player shots. Under, ooh, see, it's a little juice, -142 under that 3.5. So I wouldn't advise taking it at that, but you're probably looking at an under in his shots.
Yeah, I'd like his under better than the over in that one.
I think so too with this defense.
I think he lands right on 3, if not 2.
Yeah, I really do too. The more I think about this one, it's going to be one of those tough fought battles, and I think they will make sure they contain him and don't let him get those shots. Now, Rod, what do you have for sale for us over at Pickdawgz?
I got one more play for tomorrow.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's right.
I got to play for Saturday. Saturday's hockey for you guys. We're going to go with we got Buffalo taking on Detroit. Pure fate of Detroit. They've looked awful. They looked awful on their West Coast trip. They came home and they lost to the taxi squad of the Winnipeg Jets. They had a list a mile long of guys that were out, and Winnipeg still came in and beat this Detroit team. And they're almost full healthy. The only person that was out was Larkin. And one guy is not going to make a difference of these teams lighting the lamp. And you want to give us like 1.5 times our money with the Buffalo Sabres, who just beat the Nashville Predators.
Yeah.
And you look, this Buffalo team, 9-3 the last 12 meetings versus Detroit, and also 5-1 in the last 6 meetings in Detroit. And look at Detroit, 22-51 their last 73 off of 1 day's rest. Take the Buffalo Sabres. Nice plus money here on Saturday to beat up on this lonely Detroit Red Wings, who are looking awful. They can't even put the puck in the net against the taxi squad. Yikes.
Hell yeah. Sign me up for the Sabres all day long. Between these two, in the last 12 meetings, the road team is 9-3. I think the Sabres are too hot right now. This Red Wings team, I'm just not trusting at all. I can't get behind them. You know, there's some solid stats, but when they play down to teams with losing records, you've got to question how they're going to come in here 1-5 against straight up against teams with losing records. I can't trust the Red Wings to get it done tonight or tomorrow at all.
No, that just looks like a gift. So
yeah, I hadn't seen that yet. Plus 160 on that money line I'm seeing right now. Definitely. You guys know from the start of the show, I love the Dogs. And anytime you're going to give me plus money on my money, I'm jonesing to bet it. So thanks, Rod.
Hey, you're welcome. That's why I'm here.
I am totally.
Us winners. That's why I get all excited. I find these winners. Like I just can't. It's like a kid in a candy store. It's like I'm excited for tonight's game. I'm excited already for tomorrow's games.
Absolutely. I am too. Okay. What do you have for sale for us at Pickdawgz?
My best bets are over at Pickdawgz Premium tonight. It's Feel Good Friday, and I've got a nice 3-pack in the NBA, which includes my NBA blank check. We're 4-0 on our last 4 NBA blank checks, which means you just fill it out, whatever you are comfortable with betting, put it in there. and I'm quite sure we're going to cash that one tonight. I love that bet tonight. Or if you want college hoops and my best bet on the board in the NHL, you can get my Feel Good Friday 2+1, which gives you my 2 plays in college hoops plus my top play in the NHL over at Pickdawgz Premium. Or, like we say, grab a 3-day pass. That'll get you everything I've got going this weekend, which is all the plays for Friday, everything I got going for Saturday, Sunday, and usually you'll probably get my play for the NFL playoff game on Monday, because I'll have that up there already for you on Sunday. So it's kind of like a bonus when you get the 3-day pass. Best way to
Absolutely.
go. You get everything for the weekend. Big weekend ahead. So excited.
It's going to be a fantastic weekend, Rod. I'm smelling money all the way. I think we're going to have a great time.
Great weekend, yeah.
Absolutely. Just feels like it. You guys, don't forget to join Rod and myself tomorrow morning on the morning show. Kicks off at 8 a.m. Eastern. Are you on the drive-thru tonight?
I am. I'll definitely be on the drive-thru later.
Okay, you guys, make sure you tune in to that drive-thru, 6 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. We have the soccer show coming up after this at 4:30 Eastern. I was looking at my time, 2:30 my time, in case anyone cares. So tune into that, then the drive-thru later. And the VIP show did go off earlier. If you missed it, it was a combo show, premium combo show with the VIPs. So go look for that. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Keep smiling and let's make some money.